Thank you, Zoom. Okay, so hello, and how are you today? I'm just going to move this over here because I'm recording on the other screen and seeing myself double. Throws me off. Okay, so there are a lot of new people in here today, well, this week. And so I will do the live. I will cover the topic that I wanted to cover, and then I will have a little welcome and tell you a little bit about the group and stuff like that for the newbies that are watching this, that are here, if you so wish to stay and listen. So, taking responsibility. Oh, okay. This is such a fundamental part of self-development, of self-healing, of becoming a better version of you, making your own life better. It's like a really big part of it. And as I said in the description of the event, this is something that really triggered me for a long time because I did not want to take responsibility. I did not want to take responsibility for myself, for my life. I was just trying to avoid responsibility. I hated feeling like having to be responsible for something. I was just, yeah, I avoided it at all costs, hence the drinking problem. But something that I wanted to say is like, I don't even know how to kind of like go into this. So I'm just gonna, something that came up for me today when I was thinking about how to address this point, this concept of taking responsibility. And what came to me was like people who do like criminals, basically criminal activities, right? Like someone who steals something. They're stealing something because they don't have the money to afford it and they need it, or they want it so that they can sell it so that they can have money to survive. Basically, that like their situation, okay, their circumstances, for whatever reasons, have led them to steal. Maybe they have now money, but they are in an environment where they have to, or they feel that they have to because of the people around them. They're like in a gang now or something, so they have to like do what they're told, otherwise they're fucked, basically. But okay, my point is that our circumstances very much often dictate our behaviors, our beliefs that then dictate our behaviors, right? We have to do this because we need to survive in some way, okay? So this is like a bit of an extreme example, but we do bad things sometimes. We have bad habits. Maybe we, you know, what's the word? Whatever. Maybe sometimes we behave in ways that we would rather not be behaving in. Maybe we are a bit more angry, a bit more aggressive or passive aggressive. Maybe we're drinking, we're smoking, we're gambling, we're whatever. For whatever reasons, our circumstances have led us to believe a certain thing, and that dictates our behavior. Okay, so first of all, I want to kind of relieve you of some of that self-judgment and potential shame of your bad behaviors. First of all, because shame and self-judgment is a total like cock block towards change and development and progress and doing better and being better and feeling better. Okay, so like shame and self-judgment is just, we want to get rid of that. Okay, we need to forgive ourselves. We need to be like, okay, the way we've been behaving, the things that we've been doing, or the things that we did, there was a reason for it. Our circumstances, obviously, like if I were to speak to you one-on-one, I could tell you exactly what it was that led you to behave in that way. We could figure that out. But as I'm speaking to you guys in like generally in this way, then your circumstances, whatever they may have been in childhood, whatever traumas or experiences or anything that you went through, not even traumas, just like experiences, led you to believe a certain way that then led you to think certain things and behave in certain ways. Your behavior, everyone's behavior, bad behavior too, can be explained. There is a reason for it. There's a reason you behaved in that way. There's a reason that that person did that to you, and there's a person that you did that to that person. Like, there is a reason. So I want you to forgive yourselves for everything that you did that you potentially wish you hadn't done. Have some compassion, because that is what's going to help you take that next step and choose to do differently. Because in life, the best way to make progress is to take responsibility. Own up to your shit, step up to the plate, show up for yourself and say, okay, I'm going to take responsibility and I'm going to choose to do things differently. I'm going to choose to believe differently, because beliefs dictate our behaviors. Okay, so if there's something like, okay, I saw, oh, this quote is so good. There's this, I saw a post and it was just so good. She said, whenever you're trying to change a behavior, like, you know, when you're trying to like quit smoking, for example, so you like quit for like a week, you're doing really well, and then boom, you're smoking again, and then you quit for another week, and then you're and then but like the reason that behaviors don't stick is because you haven't changed the belief. You haven't changed the belief that is driving the behavior. Okay, so you have to focus on your beliefs if you want to change the behaviors, and you have to basically make a decision that that's what you're going to do. You have to decide, like, are you going to keep doing things are you going to keep on autopilot, just operating on default, you know, like, this is my pattern, fine, it's just easy. It's easy because I know it, it's familiar, it feels safe, right? It's your comfort zone. Or are you going to take responsibility and say, no, I want different in my life, so I'm going to choose to do things differently. I'm going to choose to think things differently. And so I need to believe different things. I need to really check, explore, dig deep, figure out what it is that I'm believing that's creating that behavior, and change it. Our egos don't like that. We don't like changing our beliefs. But that's the key. You got to believe that you can change. You got to believe that, let's say you believe, like, for me, I remember drinking, like, to quit drinking, I believed that that would be really, really boring. I was like, I believed that I would be boring, that life would be boring. I was also shit scared that, like, I didn't know how to deal with my demons and confront all my big emotions, because, like, drinking just let me, like, run away from it. But the minute I made that decision, I took responsibility, and I was like, I'm not going to be afraid, and I'm going to change that belief that, no, it's not going to be boring. It's going to be better than whatever my reality is right now, because this reality is scaring the fuck out of me. Like, I was relieved when I was waking up in the mornings that I woke up, because I would drink so heavily daily. I would go to bed shit-faced drunk nearly every day, and I would be so relieved that I woke up in the morning. Like, oh, I did not die in the night from alcohol poisoning. And so I made the decision that nothing is going to be scarier and nothing is going to be worse or more boring or whatever. Like nothing is worse than what it is right now. Like, I want to do differently. I want to think differently. I will change whatever belief that I have to change in order to change this reality. And so I did it. And can I tell you that life is not boring? Definitely sober. My sober life is way more interesting than my drunken, miserable life. way better. I live on an island, on a farm, on an island, helping people, having a business, having a family. Like, fuck. Before it was boring. Going out to clubs, drinking was boring. Anyway. Back on track, taking responsibility. So I think I mentioned this in one of my previous lives as well, and it's something that I really do like to use as a bit of like a reframe, is that I like you to imagine that you are the boss of you. Like, you are the CEO of this. This is your business, right? It's only your business. It's no one else's business. This is your business, and you are the CEO of this business, right? Now, if the business is going bust, it's not doing very well, it's not working very well, you're not making a lot of like money, and production isn't great, and employees aren't happy, you're the CEO. What do? Shit's not working well. It's malfunctioning. Like, this business is not doing well. What do? You just sit there going like, I don't know what to do. Do you go to a therapist and tell them how business is crap? And they're like, how does that feel? Sorry, I really do give therapists a bad rap, but I struggle with traditional therapy, as you know. No, you step up to the plate, you show up and you say, I'm the fucking boss and I'm going to figure out what to do. I'm going to grow a pair and I'm going to take responsibility for this business because I care about it and I want it to succeed, right? Exactly. You take action and you take advantage of the resources that you have available to you. And can I tell you, we have so many resources, so many, okay? And just like the resources that I share with you, I did a workshop this week. Talk to Emily. The workshop I did this week, trigger workshop, for example, it's free, okay? It's a resource. I give you the prompts. I explain to you how to use the prompts. I train you in this like tool that is life-changing. You just need to apply it. It's like the CEO, you know, getting a free, I don't know, business coach for his HR department, and the coach is like, okay, here I am, and he's saying, hey, cool. What are you going to do? Are you going to use it, implement it, apply? Like, use the resources that you have available to you, and then you will see change, and then you will see results, and then life will be better, and you will feel better, and you will be doing better and being better, and everything will just be better. But you need to take advantage of the resources that you have. We have a telephone, and as long as you have access to Wi-Fi, you have infinite wisdom and knowledge, access, and it's all free. Like, so much of my self-development journey was just free shit that I found online, like Instagram. Oh my God, Instagram was so amazing for me. I found Dr. Nicole LePera on Instagram, read all of her shit, implemented all of her tools. I love it. Like, my trigger workshop is based on her ego work that she taught, that I heard about on Instagram for free. It's free. Yeah, if you want to pay for someone to guide you and help you, then sure, that's awesome and that's amazing. And some people do need the accountability and they want to get there faster. Like, if you pay for someone, you just get there faster, basically. You can. But you can get from whatever A you're at to whatever B you want to be at, as long as you take responsibility and you choose to do differently. You have to implement, right? But there are so many resources available, and this is also what I aim to do in this group, is share free resources. Like, I want to just share the best bits with you so that you can do better. But then it's on you to actually implement and do the stuff. So yeah, if you watch the trigger workshop, I really, really, really hope that it helped and that you will implement it. And I would like to hear from you. I would like to know if you did. Thank you very much, Alex. If you're using the tool, then I want to hear about it, and I want you to tell me how awesome it is and how things are changing for you, because it really works. And yeah, so the new people here in the group, I just wanted to say hi again. We've had here over 100 new people in the last 48 hours, which is pretty mind-blowing. So I'm very happy about that, and I'm very excited. Every Thursday I do a live. I try to keep it short, 15 minutes, something like that. Just something like some insight, some info, a tool, a tip, a skill, a strategy, whatever. So so today was just about taking responsibility, hopefully giving you the little kick up the butt that that you may have needed. Because I want to put out these tools, but I also want, it's not good enough that I put it out there. Like, I need you to implement them, because if you don't implement them, you're going to be like, well, that's nice information. Okay, cool. She's, sharing free knowledge. Yay. But if you implement it, you will be like, oh my fucking God, my life has changed. Who is this person? And that's what I want. So implement, use the tools. So my hidden agenda is to help you get results so that you make me look better too. Yeah, no, basically, I also just really, really, really want to help more people be better. If you know better, you can do better, be better, feel better. Starts with knowledge, but you have to implement it. That's I think it's gonna be like my motto. I'm just gonna drill it into you guys. I think I'm gonna say it as much as I can. Implement. But yeah, no, taking responsibility. Like, no one is going to help you. No one's coming to save you. You have to help yourself. You have to save yourself. Like, there's always that, like, I was always like, what is that? Like, is there something I can say to like shake people out of their like depression, or like get people to like snap out of whatever funk they're in? Is there like there's like a secret like password that can just slap someone out of their funk? I haven't found it yet. If anyone knows what it is, please tell me, because as far as I can see, you have to want to be helped. You have to want to help yourself in order to change something. So yeah, so I felt compelled to do a taking responsibility live. It's also really been a theme for me this week, because something I shared a post, I saw it in a movie, this quote the other day, and it said, you don't drown by falling in water, you drown by staying submerged in it. And that just, it just really hit home for me, because it's like, so many of us fall into water, like shit happens, like a huge fight with someone, losing someone, a trauma of some sort, like shit happens, and then we're like drowning, submerged in this water, and we think that's it, we're fucked, like it's hopeless, it's hopeless, like there's just, we're submerged. We're just in it. And the thing is that no one really like tells us, society doesn't really teach us that you can choose to stay submerged. It's a choice. Or you can choose to get yourself out of it. Like, it feels like there's no willpower, like that there's no, but it's a belief. Like, this is what I'm talking about, beliefs. Like, if you believe, like, okay, first-hand example, very recently, I felt like I was submerged. Something happened in my life and I felt like I was drowning, And then I was just like, I know that this is temporary. I know that I can get myself out of this because I have in the past. Like, I know different, like my belief has changed about this. And it's like, I knew I'm not going to stay drowning. And this is just temporary. And everything passes. Lucy, we can just stand up. Yeah. Take the action to save ourselves. And the thing is that like, once you've done it a couple of times, your belief has now shifted, right? Like, you know that next time you drown, next time there's some shit show that's like really fucking your shit up, you're like, oh, this sucks, but it's okay. It's okay because I know I'll be fine. I know I'll get like, it's just, I'll get through it. I get, you know, like, you've survived everything until now, you'll survive this too. But there's like a switch that's it's different. Like, I felt recently a feeling that was very much like depression, but I wasn't depressed because I'm happy. I have all these tools and these resources, and I know that I have me. I've helped myself. I've saved myself. I've survived. I've like, you know, I've developed this inner sense of self that is very stable and steady and strong in a way. I think we're all strong, but it's a sense of self that I can depend on, that I can rely on, that I can trust. And so I felt these feelings that felt like depression. And I was like, oh my God, like this feels like depression, but I'm not depressed at all. Like, I'm fine, I'm functional, I'm happy. But whoa, these feelings are like heavy feelings, you know. And it's been a while since I felt feelings like that. I've had a few things going on recently. Those of you that know me know, but yeah, it was actually quite beautiful if I think about it, because I could see how far I've grown, and this is like what I want to gift to everyone. Like, I want everyone to know this. Like, this is what I want to share. This is why I do what I do, because I never knew that was possible. I never knew this was all possible. I never knew that we could take responsibility. I never knew that we had a fucking choice. I never knew that we could choose to stay submerged or get ourselves out of it. I never knew that I had all these free resources available to me. I never knew that I could have a strong sense of self. I never knew that I could depend on myself and trust myself. I thought I could, like, when shit happens, you go to a shrink. That's what I believed. That's what I thought. I thought I have to be dependent on someone else, and someone else is going to help me out, and someone else is going to save me, and someone else is going to figure the shit out for me and tell me what to do. And then, you know, I'll do my best to do it. But like, life's pretty shit anyway. That's what I believed. Anyway, it's all lies, I tell you. We have been duped. No, but basically I really feel that this is stuff that's important stuff that we need to learn, that we need to know, that should be learned in schools and should be taught in schools, which is why I'm teaching you now, because you need to know that you can choose. You can choose to do differently. You can choose to believe differently, and you can take advantage of the resources that you have available to you, and you have way more than you think, and you are way more capable than you think. Way more capable than you think. So yeah, I hope that helps. And for those of you who are taking responsibility and taking action and implementing the tools, and they're like, oh yeah, this shit is awesome and I want more because I want to like really speed things up, then my program enrollment has opened, and the next cohort starts January 1st. So yeah, my program is basically like therapy on steroids because it's just way better. You get all the knowledge, all the tools, implementation, accountability, in a private group, community. It's just, yeah, I'm not gonna, if you're interested, DM me, we'll have a chat. And yeah, that's it for today. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and happy holidays in general. And I shall see you next week for the next live. That's it. Bye.